Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? Well, I have decided I'm going to make myself a desk book. I do this from time to time when my pile of papers on my desk gets out of control. I select odd bits of paper out of the pile and put them together into a book, and usually I give it some sort of weird loose binding, just so that you can either tear the pages out or just undo the binding and pull the pages out to use them in other projects. It's never built to be a book that's used as a book, shall we say. It's just basically a storage solution. But I like it to be interesting, so I put all sorts of weird odd pages in together. Now, I have just found myself a sort of relatively sort of square book cover that had a very skinny spine, and I'm cutting the spine out of it, and I am just going to select pages from the massive pile of loose paper that is lying off to my right hand side here. I'm just going to dig through that and find some interesting things and make them fit the size of this book. As you can see, I've already started selecting a few, and I thought I should probably turn on the camera and bring you guys along. So, there's a lot more to do, so let's get on with it. How nice is this, by the way? It's it was wrapping paper, old world map wrapping paper. I don't know. I got it at a bookstore many years ago, and have used all the wrapping paper. Well, most of it now. I took the last couple of sheets out and thought, might as well use the cover as toss it away. Who would toss this away? Come on. So, I'm going to make a page out of it and put in this desk book, and the rest of it I will probably make little charms out of or something, because it's sort of cardboardy, it's glossy, but not shiny, if that makes any sense. Anyway, it's very pretty. I love it, and it will look nice in this book, and I'm sure it will make nice little journal charms and dangles and things. So look out for that in the future. I decide to trim all this off and just toss it aside for making charms and whatnot with, and I get slightly distracted by these tiny maps on the back, and sort of sojourn off into another project, but it only takes me a minute, so I might as well leave it in here. I decided to make some just little booklets, well, not booklets, just little cards, I guess, folded cards, out of these little tiny maps on the back. I'll just pop them in a pocket of a journal somewhere along the way to give you a bit more journaling spots. But yeah, I'm easily distracted, as you can see. So, but it's a project that gets finished very quickly and put aside. So we'll get back to the desk book in just a minute. This is an old piece of advertising material with a sketch of my bedroom wall on it. Those of you who've been around for a long time might remember that I have a penchant for drawing on my walls, and when I did one of my spare bedrooms, I made a sort of a sketch first, and that was it. And it's been floating around my room for I don't know, umpteen years. I finally decided to do something with it, so I put it in this book. And this is a piece of my cookie paper. I will put several of these in here, and well, 3 I think, probably 2 and this offcut. So, but anyway, that will be going in. These are Mandelas that are burnt into cardboard, buried underneath an entire house full of furniture. I actually have somewhere a laser engraver, and I did this again many years ago, and then my little shed area was buried in an entire household's worth of furniture that belongs to somebody else, and way up in the back corner I have a laser engraver that I can't get to. So yeah, maybe one day I'll haul it out and start playing with it again, but yeah, these have been lying in my craft room forever and ever, so I'm going to put those in the desk book as well. And I figure while we're pulling things off the desk to put in, or why not put in a piece of our piano roll that we flattened out with a piece of Atlas page just recently. So yeah, a piece of that is going in as well. And while they're not technically on my desk, these pictures I have had around forever. Yeah, I'm just going to pull out a few pictures that I pulled out of travel books, and I backed with coffee dyed paper eons ago, and we're going to put a couple of those in as well, just because I think they would look nice in here. Right, well, I think that's a pretty good start for pages, and now we're going to move on to putting some holes in the cover so that I can work out some kind of binding. This little tool is called a Japanese screw punch. It works pretty well. Does require a little bit of elbow grease to get it through something quite this thick. But yeah, it does work particularly well, and it's a very inexpensive piece of kit. So yeah, if you're looking for something to make holes in sort of difficult things, yeah, Japanese screw punch is not a bad option if you can get your hands on one. They're readily available through places like Temu and AliExpress and those kind of places. So yeah, definitely think about getting one of those if you're on a budget and you want something that you can make a hole with. Okay, well, I've made holes in the cover, so clearly I have decided that this is going to be like a ring-bound journal, if you like. It's not going to be ring-bound in the end, but that was basically, it's the same construction as a ring-bound journal. I'm just going to use some fabric to make my rings out of, if you like. So, but yes, this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be punching holes in these pages so that they'll fit in. So my idea is I'm going to need to reinforce the side of the pages so that when I do punch holes in them and run a ring through or a piece of fabric through them, they're not just going to pull straight out of the book. They're going to be a bit more steady. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reinforce each one of these pages with something else, and right for now it's going to be jelly prints because that's what I have lots of scraps of. Okay guys, that's pretty much where I'm going to leave the reinforcing of the pages for you. I'm sure you get the idea. Next time we will be thinking about putting them all together. So yeah, hope to see you then. Have a great day guys. Thanks for being with me, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.